Hey everyone, it's Mama Tempest. Today I'm getting tested for gestational diabetes, so I'm taking you along with me to drink this nice sugary drink and go get my blood drawn. She told me that I could eat 2 hours beforehand, so I did make myself some scrambled eggs earlier, and which is much earlier than I eat breakfast normally. I normally eat around 9, but I had it around 7, and she said to drink glucose drink within 5 minutes, but don't chug it. So here we go. Lucky me. The issue for me is that it doesn't taste bad. Everybody complains about it, and I love Skittles so much that there's like no way that this could be disgusting to me. It like tastes kind of like a watered down melted popsicle to me, which is not bad. So this one is the orange flavored, which honestly is the worst kind of popsicle in my opinion. So they gave it to me to drink at home, so that way I don't have to sit in their office for an hour, which is very, very helpful. My OB is about 30 minutes from my house, maybe like 25 or so, but by the time I get in there, it's about 30 minutes total. And then they said, take it 30 minutes ahead of time. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do in there when I get in there. I don't think that this is an appointment that is anything other than getting my blood drawn. So I guess we'll see, but it's been about a minute. Like sipping it like it's Sprite. Avoid drinking coffee at a time. My coffee is literally sugar. I do a latte and oat milk and vanilla. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna drink my coffee drink beforehand. That would be a bad choice. That'd be so much more sugar, because this one has what, 50 grams? Yeah. It's been 2 minutes. Okay, I am gonna turn this off. All right, it's been 4 minutes, so I'm gonna get through this last. I really don't know why people say this is bad. No, this the second time I've done it. I don't get it. It's delicious to me, as long as you like candy. I feel like I should brush my teeth afterwards though, knowing there's a bunch of sugar in here. All done. All right, so I just finished my glucose test in my doctor's office. It actually, when I was driving here, I felt a little just kind of, not lightheaded necessarily, but it definitely felt like there's some sugar going to my head. And then I just had to wait in there. It was actually kind of boring. Waited for about 30 minutes, and then they took my blood and listened to my baby on the Doppler. So it wasn't too bad. I would prefer to probably not do it again. There was a portion where I kind of felt a little nauseous too, but it was like 2 seconds and then it went away. So I'm curious to see what my results are, and hopefully I don't have it, but we will see. Okay, so I finally got my test results back. This is a long overdue video. It has been over a week since I did those first videos. However, I am negative for gestational diabetes, which is very, very exciting. My number was 109, and they said if you have over 130, then you have to come back in for the 3-hour test. So luckily, I did not have to do that. And then we also tested other stuff in my blood, and I found out that I am anemic. So I don't have gestational diabetes, but I do have to take iron pills every day, which I guess in the grand scheme of things, it's not terrible, and hopefully it helps with my energy level because I have been fairly tired a lot, and so I've started taking those a couple days ago, and I'm hoping that that helps. So just kind of a little bit about gestational diabetes, just to make sure that we are all on the same page as to what it is. So it really is a type of diabetes that can form while you are pregnant, and it usually just means that your body isn't able to manage all the blood sugar or glucose that is in your body, and it ends up happening in probably like 6 to 9% of pregnancies. It's honestly, I feel like it can happen to anybody. It is not solely based on diets. A lot of it is actually based on hormones. And during our pregnancies, our bodies produce extra hormones that help support the baby. And sometimes these hormones can interfere with how the insulin works. So the insulin in our body that helps move glucose from our blood and into our cells for energy is impacted. So if that's the case and our body can't keep up with the demand for the extra insulin, our blood sugar rises. And that's when gestational diabetes can happen. And only, after we get that diagnosis that we have it, then we end up having to do some maybe lifestyle changes, exercising more, eating healthier, more fibers, and kind of just keep it in check. And sometimes you do all that and you still need medication to help keep your insulin level down. And hopefully, after you have your baby, you end up not having gestational diabetes anymore. You don't have diabetes anymore, and it goes away. So my sister-in-law ended up having gestational diabetes, and she had to eat a lot of nuts and not a lot of sugars. And then afterwards, she worked out a lot, kept eating healthy, and she does not have diabetes. So it is a good possibility that it just happens and you end up kind of eating healthier, going to the gym more, and then you end up having a nice healthy baby. So thank you so much for joining me on this mini vlog on getting my gestational diabetes test. And if you have any additional questions, let me know. I am not a doctor, so I don't know everything, but thanks so much for joining. Bye.